Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, if you're in procurement, your real job isn't just buying some new cloud software, right? It's about fixing those nagging systemic problems. So today, we're cutting right through it. We've got basically the only three diagnostic questions you need to ask before you even glance at a software demo. We're getting straight to the action here.
Exactly. We're pulling from some great source material today, and it kicks off with what they call the 60-second diagnostic. It's really this quick check, almost like your justification ready for the CFO. It helps you figure out, is this pain just a policy issue, or is it something technology could actually fix?
Okay. So lay those three questions on us, the ones that really, draw the line between a governance mess and a genuine software need.
Right. Ask yourself this, honestly. Number one, do your approval cycles for purchase orders routinely stretch past 5 business days?
Okay.
Yeah. Painful. Number two, can you actually pull up a real-time spend breakdown by category in less than, say, 10 minutes?
Tricky one for many, I bet.
And number three, in the last year, have any contract renewals just sort of slipped through the cracks without a proper review?
Ouch. Yeah, those hit home. So if you're getting maybe 3 yeses there, it sounds like you've got a real process fire drill happening, like you're drowning in spreadsheets. So the sources say, okay, we can maybe send in the tech cavalry, but what is this cloud procurement software, really? And just as importantly, what doesn't it do?
That's a key clarification, the boundaries. Look, these procurement platforms, they work with your existing systems. They don't replace your core ERP or your general ledger or, big logistic systems like a WMS or TMS.
Well, they're specialists.
Exactly. Their strength is in those specialized areas. Things like supplier lifecycle management, contract management with renewal alerts that actually ping you on time, and those real-time spend analytics dashboards everyone wants.
Got it. Now, looking at the architecture side, the sources mentioned sort of 3 main paths, but isn't going with the ERP native module always just, safer?
Yeah.
Why deal with the hassle of integrating a separate best-of-breed tool?
Well, that's the fundamental trade-off, isn't it? The sources lay out these 3 models pretty clearly. You've got the ERP native module. Sure, seamless integration, one system feels safe. But the downside is they often lag, sometimes significantly behind the curve on specialized procurement features and innovation.
Oh.
Then you have standalone best-of-breed. These often have really deep functionality, much more flexibility. But yes, you're right. Integration can be complex. It requires effort.
And the third?
The third is the lightweight or SMB-focused tools.
Right.
Quick to get up and running, often simpler, but they usually lack the depth needed for really complex sourcing or larger enterprise needs. So your choice really has to be driven by how complex your processes actually are.
That makes a lot of sense. So when you're actually scoring vendors, beyond just the basic features, what critical things should you really push for?
Focus hard on 2 areas. First, sourcing event flexibility. Can the tool handle the tricky stuff, like reverse auctions, multi-round negotiations, complex scoring?
Right, not just simple RFPs.
Exactly. And second, integration and data flow. You need to insist on seeing open APIs. Ask about pre-built robust connectors, especially for your ERP. The underlying architecture, its health, matters just as much as that shiny feature list.
Okay, let's switch gears to implementation. Failures happen. You mentioned bad data quality is like the #1 project killer. But wait, cleaning up supplier master data before you migrate? That sounds like, like a massive project all by itself. How do you sell that extra cost up front?
Because the alternative is worse. Migrating messy, inconsistent garbage data into a fantastic new system, all you get is faster, more expensive garbage out the other end.
Fair point.
The sources are really emphatic on this, the cost, the disruption of a project failing because of bad data. It far outweighs the cost of doing a dedicated phase 0 data cleansing project. You just have to clean that supplier master data first, period.
And scope creep.
Oh, yeah. Fight it like crazy. You have to stick to a minimum viable product, an MVP, especially in that initial pilot phase. Get the core value proven first, then expand.
Makes sense. All right, looking forward maybe into 2025 trends. What seems like it's actually emerging, something to maybe budget for versus stuff that's still more, hype.
Well, one definite trend is a return to a really sharp savings focus. It's not enough to just find savings anymore. Solutions are being judged on their ability to actually validate those savings and translate them into hard dollar impact on the P&L.
Okay, proving the value.
Exactly. And generative AI, it's absolutely here and becoming practical. We're seeing it used effectively for things like drafting complex RFP documents, summarizing long proposals, even initial contract redlining support.
And what about agentic AI? Are we talking autonomous procurement bots taking over?
Not quite autonomous, no, not yet anyway. But it's definitely emerging as a really powerful co-pilot. Think of AI agents that can orchestrate certain workflows, maybe handle routine supplier communications, or even run basic sourcing events, especially in less strategic areas like tail spend.
But still with a human in the loop.
Oh, absolutely. Human oversight for strategic decisions, for relationship management, that remains critical. These are co-pilots, not autopilots.
So, wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway here? It sounds like the real value from this deep dive is realizing that picking software is fundamentally about fixing a broken process, not just adding features for feature's sake.
That's exactly it. Don't let the vendor demos dazzle you with just features. When you get down to that final, serious technical evaluation, you need to ask the tough questions. The questions that reveal the underlying infrastructure constraints, the things a fancy dashboard can't hide.
Like what specifically?
Look, ask them point blank. What is your guaranteed uptime service level agreement? And what are your exact data residency and hosting regions? Those kinds of questions, they sometimes make vendors uncomfortable, but they expose the real operational and compliance risks that go way beyond just the software's functionality. That's where you find the hidden constraints.